Negative handstand push-ups, or any kind of negative, they're a great movement progression when we're talking about developing strict strength, okay? Especially when we don't quite have the strength to perform the concentric part of the movement. Just performing the negative part of the movement can really help you speed up that strength development, especially when it's combined with other more concentric based movements. So things, like your piked handstand push-ups, if you're using handstand push-ups as an example. All right, obviously the thing with the negative handstand push-ups as well, just like any other movement progression, is we want to make sure that we're replicating the kind of movement pattern that you're going to be going through when you do the full movement. Okay, that's going to give you as much transfer over as possible and make your progress as fast as possible. Okay, so when you're doing the negative handstand push-ups, okay, the key thing is control. All right, the more control you have over the movement, the more strength you're going to gain from doing it, the faster you're going to get your strict handstand push-ups. Okay, so when we're talking about control on a handstand push-up, obviously, inevitably we're talking about your upper body and having the control there, so you don't just drop straight on your head, but also through your core, okay, so that you don't end up with your hands here in a real steep arch, okay, having that big arch in your lower back as you come down, okay, because if you try and do a strict handstand push-up from that position, you're going to be very inefficient. Okay, so as you're performing the negative handstand push-up, it's really important that you keep a good position through your core. Okay, so always trying to keep your ribs down, squeeze your glutes, keep your legs together. Okay, the more control you have over that position, the more efficient you're going to be in the long run, and you're also going to protect yourself in terms of any kind of excess strain on your lower back. Okay, when you're performing the negative handstand push-up, all right, like we said, you want as much control as you can on the way down. Okay, as you're going down, all right, you want to make sure that you're getting your elbow positioning correct, okay, because this can make quite a big difference. All right, so what you don't want to do on a strict handstand push-up, whether it's a negative or the full movement, same when you do your piked, is you don't want to be coming down with your elbows straight down to the side. Okay, obviously that's not a position that you really do much pressing in. Okay, it's going to be quite uncomfortable on your shoulders, and you're going to be able to generate a little bit less power. Okay, where you really want to be as you come down is letting your elbows come forwards, and you're going to end up, if you were to continue that down, you'd end up almost in like a front rack position, which when we do your strict press, your push press, any kind of overhead pressing movement with the bar, it's a much more familiar position for your body, so you're going to be much stronger in that position. Okay, so you'll be in that full handstand, you keep your core nice and tight the whole time. As you're lowering yourself down, you're going to focus on bringing your elbows forward as opposed to out to the side. Okay, keep that control through the whole range of motion, and if you feel like you can go to floor height with no problem, you can control it, you're always in control of the speed of how fast you're falling, then feel free to go to a deficit. Okay, that'll make it a little bit harder, and ultimately as well, just working through a bigger range of motion is going to help you develop your strength a little bit more. Okay, I hope that's helpful, guys. If you've got any questions, just give me a shout.